Salakia. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. Also true back Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Mashiach. Also the final father, the true father, one West. This is part 2 of the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. My video got kind of cut short because of the storage. Before they do, I'm gonna let the video play.
Couple mil. Yeah. How does one get started being a contractor?
Start building up your team.
Okay.
33 years later, you have your own company, and you're successful, and you're ready to retire.
Wow.
Don't work for anybody else.
I like that.
Work for yourself. You're never going to get rich working for somebody else.
All right, gotta go. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't work for anybody else.
I like that.
Work for yourself. You're never going to get rich working for somebody else.
All right, gotta go. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, bye.
Down.
I'm gonna go right into the scriptures here. He said something. You can never get rich for working for someone else. Don't that sound familiar? We was forced here by the way of slavery. We was forced here by guns. We was forced here by oppression. This nation is so rich, so much so that the book of Revelation we're gonna get that in the scripture. The book of Revelation, the book of Revelation speak on how the merchant waxed rich. Because all the other nations of the world profited from the slave trade. They benefited somehow. And they tell them to work hard. And then in 30 years you can retire and live your life. That's fairy tales. You didn't work 33 years to get that wealth. You got that wealth by the way of the slave trade. The wealth was passed on from their father to your father. And how did they get that wealth? By the way of the slave trade. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. It says, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judge thereof. Not where and who is he? So if they not the wicked, who is he? How did this man get his wealth? He raped, he robbed, he pillages. And on top of all this free slave labor of 500 years, he said 33 years he worked. No, man, try 500 years of getting free slave labor. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 3. For the nations have drunken all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, meaning everyone took a part of this slave trade. It tells you about that when you read the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter. I don't have time to get that right now because I want to make these videos short because I don't want people to, lose focus on the video. It says, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication, meaning all the leaders and all these, like for example, Assar in Arabia, the prince of Sarat, the so-called prince of Assar in Arabia, he got his wealth through the slave trade. That wicked woman who passed away, Queen Elizabeth, they got their wealth through the slave trade. Have committed fornication with her. That her is America, which is Babylon the Great. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And what was the major abundance of the delicacies? Was the blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, so-called. They built the world economy off the back of us. Not only that, they stole the patents of the inventions, like the stoplight, the cell phone, the car. Henry Ford did not create the car. He got credit for the assembly line. What's another? Countless inventions. The gas mask. I can go on, man. The dustpan, the mailbox. All the whole world we know it benefited from us, and we get none of the benefits. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. Also, true Abed Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Also, the final fathers, the true father, one West. Shalom, Israel.